Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're joining us for the first time, hey my loves, my name is Udensi and I'm a YouTuber based here in Lagos, Nigeria. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know the vibe. Welcome back and thank you for the love on all my videos. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel and the goal is 1,000 subscribers and I'm counting on you to get that. So let's jump right into this video. As you can tell from the title, I finally got my driver's license. Like, I'm doing so much this year that I'm proud of myself. They might look like little things, but like I feel like there's certain things I should have had at this age I am. And my goal is to get them this year. And I'm just going to be walking you through the process. If that's something you want to know, because for me, it was a very seamless process. And I know people kind of say, mine was straight to the point, and I'm going to be spilling all the tea if that's something you're interested in. I'm going to be looking at my phone because for one, I use a contact person. Let me walk you back. As you might know, I have a 9 to 5. And for my job, I handle HR and admin. And part of that is that I also handle things in regards to the fleet of the company. So we have like a contact that helps with our driver's license, roadworthiness, you name it, anything pertaining to the car. We kind of have like vendors who assist with that. So when I wanted to do my driver's license, it just made sense that I was already going to use this contact that we had from the office. So I started this process October 18th. I think before then I had already reached out to the guys to say, okay, I want to do like a driver's license for myself, and what's the cost. I think he had given me the cost for 3 years and 5 years. That was a phone conversation, and I can't remember what the price was for 5 years, but I'm going to give him a call and put it on the screen here so that you can see. But I remember he had said 3 years was 30K, and then 5 years was an amount. Like I said, I'm going to put it on the screen because I am a constant clientele. He gave me a discount. I don't know if it's a discount. I don't know what to call it. What I'm trying to say is the price for 5 years is different, as you can see, but rather than paying the price for 5 years, I paid 30K, which is the price for 3 years for 5 years. Do you get? I'm working here, I give him contact. It's only fair that I get certain discount. All I needed to do was I paid the money into his account, and I needed to show him like a valid means of identification. So I sent him my international passport. I sent him my data page. If you have your Nigerian passport, the front page that has your name, your date of birth, and all of that, that's your data page, right? So I sent that to him, and I sent this to him on the 18th of October 2022. So work with me, guys. I'm going to keep looking on my phone because that's where I'm going to pull out all the information I'm going to be telling you. Reached out to me on the 1st of October, so this will take a while. So again, I'm going to put on the screen. Like I said, I sent it to him 18th of October. So if it's still 18th of October to 17th of November is 1 month. And then he reached out to me on the 1st of December that I should come in for my CBT. So CBT test is a new thing that was brought in by the FRSC. So before you get your license, you have to take this computer-based training test, and this will just show that you understand the rules of driving, you know what you're supposed to do, you understand certain things in the car. This is the first step. So you need to set your mind that if you're going to get your driver's license, especially as a first timer, you're going to have to take the CBT test, and there's a cutoff for the test. So it's usually 70. So it's an online test. When you get there, whoever is helping you at the road safety place, they have a system, you sit and you kind of write the test, right? So he reached out to me on the 1st of December. Mind you, I did not go for this test. I'm a funny person, guys, and I think you shouldn't do what I did because I feel like I did it because I know him. He reached out to me on the 1st of December, and I promise you, I did not go for this test up until the 23rd of March 2023. If you ask me why, I can't tell you why. I got busy, I couldn't find the time to go in. I kept on procrastinating until 23rd of March 2023. Ridiculous. Don't be like me. And so when I went there, I wrote the test, I passed the test, and then the next thing was that I captured you looking into the system, and they take like your passport, nothing much. That's just what it is. So after I captured, they now sent me a list, or like they sent me some information that I needed to fill out. I'm going to screenshot it because I have it on my phone. All of that thing, I'm going to put it up here in the screen, a screenshot, so that you are aware, so that when you're starting this process, you know the things you need. First of all, like I said, you need to pay, right? So you need to pick, am I going for 3 years or am I going to for 5 years? And then you pay that amount to whoever you're working with, right? After that, in making your payment, that same day you send them your data page or any means of identification you have. The third thing is that you go in for your CBT test. You write the test, you have to pass the test, get up to 70%. If you pass, and then they will capture you. It's just them take you looking into the camera like I'm looking, or into the screen, and then they will take a shot of you, just a headshot. And then the next thing, whoever is doing it to you is going to send you or give you certain information that you need to fill out and give to them. And that information is what I have put up on the screen, right? So I gave him that information, right? And the day I went for this my test, when I was there, I felt sick. I mean, I had coffee, I had iced coffee, and I've noticed, and I don't know if I'm the only one, every time I have coffee, I kind of get lightheaded. It's very weird thing, right? I was feverish, I felt nauseous, and I mean, thank God I went there with a car, so I just went in and sat down until it was my time, right? And then by Friday, which was the 24th of March, he had reached out to me to say if I could come through, right, and do the next step for it, right? But because I was sick, I couldn't even go through. Like, he reached out to me again on Friday, 31st of March, and he was like, when are you coming to finish this thing? I'm like, I don't have the time, but I'm going to find time to come. And he literally told me, please find time so that you can come and do this once and for all. Remember, I started this process since the 18th of October, so it's just been like me dragging the process, right? I feel like if I had been consistent, I would have finished this a long time ago. On Thursday, 6th of April, I reached out to him again, and I'm like, oh hi, I want to come in by 9 a.m. and just get this stuff done. Can I come in? And he said yes. Mind you, I'm working with has his base on the island, so Ikoyi VI access. He directed me to go to FRSC office, right? Now this is where I'm going to now do the main thing that will get me the driver's license. So I got there, he gave me a contact to ask for. When I got there, I went upstairs, I asked for the contact, and I had to wait a little because he wasn't in. I came, I introduced myself, I told him where I'm coming from, and my file had already been transferred to him. So I told him my name and everything. And then when I got there, they said I had to write another test again. And I'm like, how many tests? I don't understand. Let me state, the first place I took the test before my form could even be taken to the next place, right? Or before I could do the first capturing. The test was, I sat down behind their own system and took the test, right? But for this one, for FRS, they are going to tell you to log into a website. They will give you the login details to that website, and they will generate your login code for you. You're going to have to pay for this test, and I paid the sum of 500 naira. And the funny thing is that you will take the test on your own phone. Your phone needs to have data. That's the only way you're going to write that test. But I'm kind of wondering, so if it's someone that doesn't have data, what would they do, or doesn't have like a smartphone? Because I don't understand it. I took the test. It wasn't that hard. The test is just them asking you for, all the signs on the road, the ones that say you cannot cross, U-turn, the diamond-shaped one. They ask you, what does it mean? So you need to know all those signs, traffic signs you see. You need to know what those traffic signs mean, right? Because again, if you fail, the pass mark is 70 and I had 70 on the dot. So imagine if I had anything lower than that. And this one is called the driver's license test. So immediately you finish, immediately it's going to bring out your score. It's going to give you a certificate of competency. I have my certificate here. I don't know, but I'm going to put it up here and just blow out certain informations, right? So immediately you get this and then you show it to them. They see that you've passed and then they bring out certain forms that you now need to fill. So signing, filling things and all of that, right? So I finished that. And when I finished that, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm done. Maybe I'll get my license here. People of the Lord. That was not the case. I finished upstairs and they now sent me downstairs. Downstairs, when I got there, downstairs is where you're finally going to capture again and then you will get your temporary driver's license. Guys, when I got down there, so they gave me all the paperwork I filled and all of those things. They gave it to me. I took it downstairs. When I got downstairs, I met another set of FRSC staff there. And luckily, I went there early in the morning. So one thing I'm going to say, if you want to get this done, please, please, please go early in the morning. You will still meet people, but then you're like part of the first set of people. And there's the staffs, they still have energy and they're not yet grumpy. So go in the morning. I handed my papers over to them and then they told me to wait. People were already there, obviously. So I had to wait. I didn't wait for such a long time, even though I was still like, I was still in a haste, right? I was still in a haste. At some point, I even had to go and meet the guy to say, please, can I leave and come back? And I also reached out to the guy that was helping me to say, this is taking time. I've been sitting for a while. And you know, with Nigerian organizations or companies, Nigeria parastatals, they don't tell you what's happening. So I just sat there. They were not telling us, oh, this is what is happening. This is what you need to do. Or you're number 5, number 6, nothing. They just collect your paper and tell you to sit. And it's almost like, how long do I actually need to sit, right? So I met the guy, I'm like, I need to leave. But let me tell you something I did. And I did that from the goodness of my heart. The guy stays inside and he'll be calling people. And the people, sometimes they're outside. So he will call a name. And because they can't hear him, I will go out and just help him echo the name so that whoever the person is can come in. And I think the last time he's actually, because the person wasn't answering and I think my mind, I was also zoned out. So I just looked up and I saw him coming and I heard him shouting the name. So I looked out again. I'm like, oh, so and so, Lakbaja, they're calling you in. And the guy looked at me and was like, oh, thank you. It was after then I now went to meet him and I said, oh, please, can I go and come back? I need to get to so and so place. I can always come back. And like, oh, what's your name? And I told him my name. I'm like, oh, just hold on a bit. And so immediately after they finished with that person, he called me in next. I don't know if it was my turn or if the kind deed I did earlier was what made him, but he called me in and then I went in and then I sat on his seat. So the next step, when you get there, they'll ask you your date of birth and your name just to ensure that it tallies with the record that they have. Ladies, let me tell you something, because this always happens. If you are a lady like me, a woman, right? If you're going for any capturing in anything government, please pack your hair up. Don't have eyelashes for your own good. Go in your natural state, your natural beauty. Because when I went to take my international passport, I saw them telling people to cut off their lash, pack your hair, even my own hair that was not long. They'll still say, make sure the hair is not in your face, blah, 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 blah. Same thing when I went here, I had this hairdo. Even though this hair goes all the way to the back, the guy still had to tell me that I needed to pack the hair up. So please, if you are going to these places, just go in your natural. I know we all want to have like nice passports, nice driver's license image, nice international passport image. But at the end of the day, is it worth it? Because you will go there, they'll tell you to clean off your makeup. Or you will go there, they'll tell you one thing or the other. So please, just go with your natural face, apply lip gloss, pack your, if possible, go with your natural hair or ponytail. or braids that you can pack up. Anything, your hair mustn't be on your face. For the FRS on, it was even good. You will see a big roll-up banner, and it will show you how you should look as a woman and as a man, so that you're not embarrassed. So that's why I'm here. I've gone through the process and I'm coming to tell you. I looked right into the system and they took my face, and then I had to do like the whole thumbprinting, my 4 fingers, my 4 fingers, and then my 2 thumbs. They did the capturing for that, and then I had to do like an e-signature on the stuff. So if you have also done your international passport, you will know, or even your NIN, you know the whole thumbprinting thing and the whole e-signature. So I did all of that, and immediately I did that, I moved over to the next desk, still in the same room, but the next desk, and there I signed. And after that, they gave me my driver's license. This is my temporary driver's license, and this is what it looks like. And then I signed, and then the guy there told me that, oh, this is your temporary one, the next one will be ready in the next 1 month, and here it says the dates when it will be ready. He also told me that if it's ready, I'll get a text message. So just relax, they have your phone number. Once the main one is ready, you will get a text message that you should come and pick up. Mind you, you can see this one is laminated, right? But when I got it, it was just the piece of paper. So when they handed it over to me, they told me, go to room 4 and go and laminate it. So I went to room 4. There are the guys there who have like business center, and I gave it to him. He laminated it. I paid only 200 naira for the lamination. I'm sure that somewhere else it would have been cheaper than that. I paid 200 naira for the lamination, and that was it. I got my temporary driver's license. It was easy, it was straightforward. So I don't understand when people say, I don't know, some people go there and they say you need to do test drive, you need to do this. I didn't do all of that though. Like I said, maybe because I already had a contact person. So I'm just waiting for 1 month, which is sometime next month in May. And then I will go and they will send me a message, hopefully. And then my original or my main driver's license will be ready. This is a valid means of identification because they've taken your fingerprints, your name, your age, and blah, blah, blah. Everything, they have it. So this is also a very valid means of identification. So in total, I think everything I spent was 30K, 500, 200 was 30,700. If I take out the 200K, which is just me laminating this thing, because I could have laminated it anywhere, it would just be 30,500. Again, because of my own delay, I started this process on the 18th of October and I got done April 6th, right, 2023, because of my own delay. As you can see, the whole process was straightforward, seamless. If I had gone 1st of December, I would have written the second test, done the capturing. Maybe I would have had this thing by 2nd of December, or around that time, right? But because I didn't go in and I kept postponing, that's why I just got this thing now. And so what's next? You ask, you have a driver's license. Do you have a car? I don't have a car yet. I'm hopeful to God that a car will come. A car will come when it's supposed to come. I am hopeful for that. I'm not also hopeful, I'm also working towards it. So that's the plan. So that's why I got this now. Yeah, I am planning on getting a car and having my own car, because I feel like I'm also at the point in life where I need a car. Like, I've done the whole bus thing, the whole Uber thing. I'm over it at this point. It's just more financially wise, safety wise as well for me. Just considering the time I leave the house and come back and how I go. I'm always jumping from one car to another, one bus to another. It just doesn't make sense. There's so many things that hinders me because of proximity or because of mobility, right? When I just think of it on the fact that I either have to jump a bus or I need to spend thousands of naira on Uber, I just say I'm not doing. So yeah, that's everything about my license. I'm going to be nice because why you're on my channel if I can't give you tips, if I can't give you plugs to make your life easy? I mean, that's why I'm here. So if you want the contact of the person who helped me, please send me a message, either a DM on Instagram. I'm going to leave my Instagram handle, or you leave a comment down below. I'm super excited to have this, and yeah, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll just update my campaign comment when I finally have the main one that is no longer like the temporary one in a month's time. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope I was able to explain this process clearly so that you understand what it takes and what it involves. Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend about Udensi, and yeah, just remember to take care, stay safe, be kind to one another, and until I see you all in another video. Bye guys.